Hi, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to be doing today is fixing something on this Evo 8, this car right here with a blown up turbo currently. We're going to be fixing something on this car that has been bugging me since the day I got this car. Let me show you what that is. Alright guys, so as you can see on this Evo 8, they have the battery relocated to the trunk, which is dope. You know, a lot of people do that, a lot of people like it. I'll give you a little backstory. When I bought this car, I looked it over pretty damn good, but I didn't really check over the trunk. When I got it home, I opened that trunk and there was literally battery acid all over the trunk, meaning whoever relocated the battery to the trunk didn't do that good of a job. They didn't secure the old battery down, and I'm guessing the battery fell out, probably broke open and spilled battery acid everywhere. So I literally spent like a whole day cleaning all that up, and the current battery that is in the trunk is not bolted down whatsoever. It's chilling in some little plastic box which has wood screws holding the plastic box to the trunk floor. I don't like that at all. I'm not a really big fan of batteries just chilling in the trunk, not looking all that clean. On this Evo 8 and Evo 9, they're supposed to be in the engine bay. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting my battery back in the engine bay, but I'm not going to be doing just a regular ass battery. I got two packages here. One from JD Customs, a new sponsor for the channel. Huge shout out to John at JD Customs for sending over a mini battery tray kit for the car. And then we also have a mini battery, which I'll be honest guys, I bought this battery on eBay for like $40 or $50. I have no clue if it's going to work for the car. I don't know how long it's going to last. So stay tuned on the channel to see if it's gonna work. I know a lot of people run the Odyssey PC680, I believe it is, for a battery, a mini battery on the Evo 8, but I decided to go with a little cheaper option because I like to be cheap sometimes. Stuff like that, you know, if it goes bad, it's not gonna blow my motor or anything, I don't really care. So let's go ahead, open up these packages. Something is really dope with this battery tray kit, and I cannot wait to show you guys. Let's go ahead and rip it open, see what we're working with. Look at the fit and finish of this battery tray kit. It is absolutely insane what John over at JD Customs did for me. He engraved my Vossen logo into the top of it. He's got his JDC logo engraved in the bottom down here. All matte black. It's gonna go very nice in my engine bay with this mini battery, and it's holding the battery very nice. Let's go ahead, throw it up on the car and see how it looks. I'm not exactly sure how to put it back to stock, like all the battery cables and whatnot. I'll see what the previous owner did. But let's go ahead and get this battery tray bolted up on the car. This thing's so freaking nice. Look at this. Nice flat black or matte black finish. Such a clean setup. Where does this go? Right up in there. Well, at least they didn't pull the studs out, so that'll be nice and easy. I think before I actually bolt it on the car, I'm gonna have to get those studs in that come up through. So let's go throw those on right now, because if I bolt it down first, then I won't be able to get these studs through. So far, so good. Looking good. I think I want to figure out this battery cable situation before I put the battery in. So I have a feeling this black cable right here with this yellow stripe on it, I think that is the actual negative battery cable to this car, and they have it grounded right there. But being that I've never once touched an Evo 8 before, I don't really know. Yeah, it's just going into this harness right here. I'm pretty sure this cable that's coming way down here with all this nasty tape on it, I think that is my positive battery cable. So I'm gonna pull this tape off. That'd be dope if there's still a battery terminal on it, so I don't have to go buy one. Alright guys, I got all of that tape ripped off. I'm going out on a whim here, but I think you see every single wire that is exposed. This one, these two down there. I think all those are going to go to the positive terminal on the battery, and I just have a feeling this black wire right here with the yellow stripe is the negative. I'm actually going to go on my Instagram right now and ask you guys on IG. I wish I could ask you here on YouTube, but obviously this video is going to be going up in a day or two. So I guess I'll pick this back up when I figure out if all these go to the positive and this one goes to the negative. Pretty sure it does. So after doing a bunch of reading on online forums and talking to some of you homies here on Instagram, I figured out that I need a fusible link for the positive battery terminal of the car. Basically what the fusible link is, it's like a little box that all those 4 wires connect to, and then that goes to the battery. Just in case there's any like electrical malfunctions, that fuse will just pop instead of like burning down my car. Those 4 wires go to the positive battery terminal, and then the black wire with the yellow stripe, that is going to go to the negative or the ground on the battery terminal, and then everything else should be good to go. I'm going to run into town real quick, see if I can't find one of those fusible links like at a wrecking yard. I don't feel like ordering one in. I just want to get this mini battery wrapped up today and get it over with. Alright dudes, it's actually a few days later. I had to order this in off of Amazon Prime. I could not find one here locally, but these last few days I kind of threw together this car. As you saw in yesterday's video, we got that valve cover done. I set up the upper intercooler pipe just to see how it's going to look. Let me know what you guys think. Does that look pretty sick? I think it's looking absolutely amazing. I did extend all 3 of these power wires right here that are going to the positive battery terminal, and I think I may have to extend the ground as well. So I got all that set up. I ran to town real quick, grabbed some ring terminals so I can bolt it right onto the battery right there. Actually, I guess that wire is going to run to here, kind of like that, and then everything's going to connect from there. So I'll kind of show you guys the final look when it's all said and done. Here is where we are currently at. I got the ground wire extended about 1 foot so it can run on the back side of the battery, kind of stay hidden. I got all the 3 wires connected to this. Every single power wire that is connected to this, I extended about 3 inches. Just so when I have the battery up in here, I can take all these wires, tuck them back there, get them zip tied up there. The only thing I'm not really liking is how the silver thing is just kind of just chilling, you know. It's not the cleanest thing in the world, but I got so much of the wiring cleaned up right now. I am absolutely loving it. It's coming along, boys. It's looking absolutely amazing. Let's grab this battery and throw it in. I'm really curious to see if this battery is even gonna turn the car over. Well dudes, there it is. That is the finished final product. Like I said earlier, this thing's kind of just chilling, so I might move that farther back down, kind of so it's hidden back there, and just extend this little wire that's jumping from there over to the little fuse box thing right there. But that negative, the ground looks really nice and tidy. The battery box is absolutely insane looking, super small, just in the corner, out of the way. I'm curious to see if that battery works at all. Obviously I can't start the car right now because there's no exhaust, no turbo, but hey, I guess I could do a quick little turnover. It actually works. No freaking way. The $40 eBay battery is actually working. Make sure you go down in the comment section below and let me know what you think of the relocated battery to where I have it now. I know a ton of you are going to be like, Devin, why didn't you just do a good setup in the trunk? In my opinion, it's just cleaner looking in the engine bay. There was such a big space right there that was just completely empty, and I like to use my trunk, and the setup that was in the trunk was absolutely disgusting. So when I got in contact with John over at JD Customs and he had this battery tray in stock, I immediately picked it up. So guys, go down in the comment section below and let me know. I'll also keep you posted on whether or not this $40 or $50 eBay battery works. If you guys want to pick up one of these same batteries and try it out for yourself, I'll throw it down in the description box below so you guys can go pick one up. I'm also going to throw JD Customs down there below as well, guys. He is literally one of the most helpful dudes in the Evo community that I know. So if you need any parts whatsoever, hit up JD Customs. You can either go over to his website. I'm sure you could shoot him a DM on Instagram as well at, pretty sure it's just at JD Customs. I'll throw it on the screen if I am wrong there. And I'm pretty dang sure that John can literally get anything you need. So if you need any part at all whatsoever that's not even listed on his website, shoot him a message. I think he can get it for you guys. Before I wrap up this video, I'm sure a lot of you guys saw on my Instagram, it had been either yesterday or 2 days ago, I got pulled over in my Evo 10 once again. Just a quick little story for those of you guys that were wanting to know more information on the situation. So I was chilling at a stoplight, right? Just sitting there listening to my podcast, which was the MF CEO. For all my entrepreneur, business-minded people out there, listen to the MF CEO by Andy Frisella. It's a damn good business podcast. So I was just chilling there, minding my own business, not even driving in my car. A stator rolls by, and I watch him go by. He immediately flips around, gets in the turn lane behind me, follows me in. I was going over to Ace Hardware to pick up electrical tape for this job we just did. Flipped on his lights, pulled me over. Comes up to the window, of course. The first thing he says is, "This thing definitely grabs your attention." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I don't know. I'm guessing that was a compliment. And he goes, "There's so many things wrong with your car that are illegal." And he starts naming them off. Window tint, exhaust, no front plate, which I get all that. You know, my window tint's literally on the legal limit. My exhaust, I've never been stopped for before, so I was surprised there. No front plate, that's it, no brainer. That's all on me. I don't really care about that. I'll pay the ticket, whatever. But one funny thing that threw me off that he said was illegal with my car is it is too low. And I look at him, I'm like, "What do you mean the car's too low? Like, what's the legal limit for a car being too low?" And he said, this made no sense to me at all, and I don't think he knew what he was talking about. He goes, "The tire has to be," oh, no. He said that the car has to be above the tire. I'm like, "What do you mean the car has to be above the tire?" He said the bottom of the car has to be above the tire. I'm like, okay, that makes no sense. I've never once heard of that before. I don't even know if that's an actual legal law. I did get pulled over on the 31st of December, so I'm guessing he was trying to meet his quota for the month. I don't know if that's a real thing. So many of you guys said on Instagram that he's probably just trying to meet his quota. So I ended up getting a ticket for no front plate, which, like I said earlier, I'm totally fine with. I know I'm not running a front plate, and I know that's illegal, but all of us car people know that, like, drilling into a front bumper is no bueno, and it's just trashy looking having a front plate on there. And then exhaust, he wrote me a ticket for as well, which was very surprising to me. I run aftermarket exhaust on literally all my cars, and the Evo 10 is actually one of the quieter cars I own. So I was very surprised there. It ended up being like a $400 ticket, I want to say. But after looking at the ticket, he actually wrote down that my car was a coupe instead of a sedan. So I don't know if that's going to allow that ticket just to get dropped completely. I'm going to send it over to my lawyer who literally deals with all my tickets. He's still dealing with 2 other tickets I got recently as well, so trying to get all that situated and sorted out. I know this is kind of off topic, guys. I just thought it was hilarious how he said that my car was illegally low, which made absolutely no sense. He didn't give me a ticket for it, so it's all good. When he said that, I was like, damn, I wish I was in the FRS right now, because I'd be like, all right, step back up from the car a few feet and then I would air up. I've seen someone else do that in a bagged car, and it was just freaking hilarious. That'd have been perfect if I was in the FRS and got his reaction for that. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point for this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, go check out JD Customs. He's hella knowledgeable in the Evo community. He can get you pretty much any part for quite a bit cheaper than anyone else. So guys, go hit him up if you need any Evo parts whatsoever. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the #1, the mini battery setup, and #2, that dope ass Boston logo that John put on there for me. I'm so hyped on that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.